Hello everyone, today I'm gonna show to the Horizon Pod Autoscale. The show name is the HPA. It is really dramatically pictured in the Kubernetes. You know that this when the okay, I can say that as an example. So client or customer request the pod and then they receive it as proper some data or some video, whatever is that. But the customer or client will be exceeded, so there really is some aggressive request rather than to your expectations. It have to be this prepare this more pod, so we can set up for that some elastic this pod auto scale. I mean that the scale is automatically this when the client request or customer's request. We can set up for that this prepare not prepare. We can set up for that when the request is exceeded, it can be expanded pod. So yeah, it sounds really fancy, right? So I can show up through some demo for how is this work. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, do something to do that. First of all, we need to create this pod. So I can bring it as my pod. Just one things. I think it'll be up really soon. Yeah. The pod is created. So yeah. Pod is created perfectly, and then the pod will be exposure to the outside of the Kubernetes cluster. So we need to exposure this pod to outside. Yeah. Here we go. So I can create this another service with this matter be the picture. So the external IP is that this the 192.168.1.11. So yeah, it's really work fine. Yeah, see that it can show up to the host's name in here. So yeah, this is very simple. This the Nginx is the pod, and then. You know the HPA, there is some pre-requirement. Okay, I can show up to some error. Actually, the error, yeah. This top is the top. Like it is, you know that this top is very similar picture in this Kubernetes. So the error set server could not find the request resource, the get service, HTTP and the HipStar. HipStar is a little bit old version, just a little bit, not the fall. A little bit old version for the Kubernetes metric. The metric, yeah, you know what is metric things? This metric is the something like some counting the value or counting this what it is some number of that. Yeah. So the meaning is that server could not found that there's how is this used that or how you are. The resource is the proper working resource. How is it the research goes on whether or not the words or sentences not catch up to what is the meaning is that. So I prepare it. Actually, it is in my future book, but I can show up to this example. Not example. Actually, the working like that. Yeah, the most of them is the Hangul or Korean language, but yeah, sorry for that. Anyhow. The working is in here the most of the part or the node cannot be calculating this how metric are you preparing you use that. That's the reason why it cannot be working properly. So first of all, there are counting this metric from here, and the metric the pass through that there's a metric server. I will be the installation this metric server nearby, in near, and it can be sent to the API server. API server, someone is really familiar or not. There's the Kubernetes, one of the major gateway, like it is a major component of major thing is that. So anyhow, there's the API server forward to the ATPA this picture, and then APA there's the things like this. Oh, is this really exceeded this request that? So there are the forwarding to or make it the proper command to. So deployment to the scale. There's the more scale out. so it can be make it this more replica set, and then there are the replica set will be make it as more path. So there are really like some circle like it is this path draw. Yeah, in here, oh oops, I click that. In here, the metric count in here, and then there are sent to the metric and metric server, and metric server thinks the metric server forward to the API server. API is sent to this HPA picture, and HPA this thinks, oh yes, this really is the amount of this metric counting, so it can be need to the more paths to send the make it as a command to send, and then the receive the deployment. There are the make it this more replica set to here, and then they could create this more path and path in the node. Yeah, there like some circle in here, so cool. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and okay, back to the page. Yeah, first, yeah, so I need to create this metric server for the properly working like this. So I'm already preparing the metric server from the main page, because it's the main GitHub pages. There are not working properly in my lab, because my lab is private IP and private. There is some no kinds of some TRS, some security, some certification. So I need to modify something. So I can be, and also there are some some partitioning the many of YAML file, so I just merged all of the file to the one file. Yeah, so we are a little bit wait about for a moment, or for a while actually. Yeah, the error is a little bit different because we need time to expand to installation metric server, and then it can be released put in the node in the node. So wait for a moment. Yes, now it's working. Looks like different. Yeah, we can know about this. How path are used at this metric. Got it? Yep. Yeah, sorry, but I'm a little bit explanations. It is not counting the node. It is counting the path. How is this working? Because it's who know that the path used that this resource is much or less. So yeah, metric server is working like it's how path is this some path used that this is some resource. Yeah, sorry for a little bit this mis-explanations previous time. Yeah, and we need to a little bit modification for the deployment path, because there's no any configuration kinds of cap or some limitation. What it means is that I can show up to the real actual example. Maybe you can understand when I just modified this. Yeah, I'll be modified at this deployment. Yeah, that I already deployed it. There is really many of the feature in here. In here, I'm already said it several times before. Yes, resource. Yeah, we know that this resource. Here we go. The request meaning the CPU will be used at the 10 milliunit, and also it is have some limitation for the CPU 50 milliunits. So it is kinds of some how path will be used at. Yeah, it have to be. Yeah, it is mandatory this configuration, because it's a path. There is an unlimited request is have some problem. So path will be used at kinds of some requests. So we can be save use this one, and it will be auto creations another path, because it's configuration change. Yes, it will be create this another path. I changed the view. The left tab is I can be this watch, use that watch. I can be this monitoring that the path, the resource, how is this counting, or how is this how is this will be changes, and the left bottom side is it will be, I said, the exceeded this request, it will be automatically this scale out. So it means that it will be automatically this expanded this path number. So I can be monitoring in here, and also will make it some load in the deployment pod to use that as this script. So C, yeah, or B, yeah, here we go. See here, the CPU, the usage is changed, the 21 milliunit. So it means it'll be the sending to the command in here have to be, yeah, you have to be this expanded your pod. So it will be the scale out to use that this kinds of some monitoring this resource. Wait a moment. I forgot to comment this missing because I do not created the HPA picture in here. Yeah, it's kind of some, yeah, you can be restaurant from the something fault. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, really sorry. Yeah, I have to be created. Yeah, because it's who know that only for setup for this metric, it is not automatically this scale out. So I need to put in this configuration. Yeah, the configuration is Autoscaler deployment and the pod name, and then the min pod number 1. Yes, the max pod is the 30, and some kinds of some CPU limitation. This percentage is the 50. Yeah. You have to be printed as a picture. Sorry, yeah, and we're gonna be monitoring. Yeah, do again. See in here, the CPU, the usage. CPU can be They know about this. I've already explained this before. The CPU usage in here, the 26 milliunits, so it will be request to the scale up for the, you need to be the 4 and 5 node, because the calculation a little bit is complex. Not actually, it's not complex, but at the first moment it is not easy to understand. Anyhow, you can, so only one part use that is the 5 milliunit. So that's the reason why the 6 part is created, because there's the 30 divided this 5 is the value is the 6 part. That's the reason why there's created the 6 part. The CPU usage is 26 milliunits. Yeah, there is this HPA, this picture. This is really cool, right? And also there are monitoring too. The expanded part, it have to be this monitoring, so it will be monitoring automatically, and if it is a more aggressive request, there will be created more, and also if there is less request, it will be automatically remove or deleted the part. Is really some flexible flexible movement for the part usage. That's it. Yeah. Before, sorry for the something awkward thing, but we can learn from that. There's something fault. Yeah, we are engineer. Yeah. Thank you today. Bye bye.